Hello everyone, this is Cody Stewart for Yahweh's Truth Restored Ministries, your roving evangelist. And today is May 1st, 2018. The moon is in Sagittarius starting at 11:20. And there's a couple things that I want to talk about because I really believe that there are lots of things that are going on. Number one, the Dr. Chuck Missler has passed away today. A couple of other things have taken place. There was the demonstrations in Paris and such. Anyway, I want to get into what I'm doing. I told you the other day with my it being Passover, the second Passover, and I'm doing something personal as well. What's going on is I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about the Christ within, the Christos oil that is in the spinal fluid that has to do with apparently every month when the moon is in your sun sign. So I was born on December 15th, 1975 at 11:21 a.m. It actually has nothing to do with the 11:20 today. This is just kind of a coincidence, I think. Maybe not. Anyway, so this is when the moon entered Sagittarius was today at 11:20. So I'll just get to the point here. So apparently, according to a lot of these YouTube videos, when your moon sign is in your sun sign, when you were born, I'm Sagittarius, then a germ is kind of formed or born in the solar plexus or the midsection of your body. So the only reason I'm even doing this, which I'm going to let you know, is because I want to see if what these people are saying has any validity. I just want to see exactly what happens, because I'm going to do everything according to what they said that I need to do to make sure that I, quote unquote, raise the Christ oil in my spinal fluid. So we'll see about that. And just type into the YouTube, type in the Christ oil and your brain, or the human body and the Christ oil, and you'll come up with a whole bunch of videos. I even posted some on my Twitter. That's at Cody Mac Stewart. So again, Twitter is at Cody Mac Stewart, CodyMacStewart. Anyway, so what I'm trying to do is raise the Christ oil. So apparently the oil comes down from the two glands in your head, the pituitary and the pineal, and it goes down the spine, and this germ is born, quote unquote, in Bethlehem, which they call it, on the day that the moon enters your sun sign. So that was today for me, which is May 1st, and it entered Sagittarius at 11:20. So the germ is born in Bethlehem, the solar plexus. Apparently there's like a little trough in there that this germ is born, and the spinal fluid comes down, and this germ travels, and I don't know all the details. I'm really still learning, and the only reason I'm doing this is because I want to see, because I have to do this for 3 straight days, starting at about 10 o'clock today, all the way until Friday at 2 o'clock. That's when the moon is going to be in the next sign, which is after Sagittarius. Can't remember. Anyway, the point that I'm making is this is going to be 3 straight days. And apparently the Christ oil goes down, and it gets the germ, and it goes back up to the skull. And once it hits the two nerves, the vagus and the gastral something nerve, it crosses, and it's technically, quote unquote, crucified, which doesn't mean killed, it means that it's enhanced 1,000 times. And so apparently it's supposed to go straight up into your quote-unquote third eye, and it's supposed to brighten your mind, and this fluid is supposed to fill up other brain cells that are kind of dormant. And the only reason I'm doing this, actually, and I'll finish that sentence, and it gets into that third eye, which is the pituitary gland. It's, I guess, the size of a walnut or something like that that's in your brain. And it opens up this ability that you have better senses and such and so forth. I think you should watch some of these videos on this matter. And once it does that, if you do this every month, every time that the moon is in your sun sign for the 3 days or the 2.5 days, then apparently you become what they call enlightened. So I'm going to try it this month. I'm going to try it next month. Every time the moon is in my sun sign, I'm going to do it every month for the entire year, and I want to see exactly the changes that take place, if anything. And if not, I'll let you know. And if they do, I'll let you know. But the only reason I'm doing this is because there are a lot of videos out there. There's even a spinal expert who actually is a doctor who has witnessed some strange things. I might have to link that in another video somehow. I'm just on my phone and I don't know how to do all of this. So anyway, just to make a long story short, I do not agree with astrology. So like the horoscope, and I don't read the signs and the stars, because the signs and the stars all point to Christ. We already know that. But I do agree with astronomy, because any person on the planet can look up and they can calculate this, that, it. That's how I know that the moon is going to be in Sagittarius at 11:20, because just that knowledge itself is astronomy, saying, okay, this is what's going to happen. The moon is it's going to be a solar eclipse or something like that. That's astronomy. You're just predicting things that are happening in the heavens, not using astrology, which you're trying to predict your life. Okay, that's two different things. So I also know that the Almighty created our wonderfully formed bodies. And this video is about the Christ within us. So with that being said, this is what this video is going to be about. This is exactly how the next year is going to take place for me. For these 3 straight days, I'm going to eat mostly be vegetarian, just like they say in the videos. I'm going to try it out just because I want to see if it's true or if I can debunk it at the end. It's the only reason I'm doing this, not for any other reason, okay? So, and like I said, a lot of Christians are moving toward this particular thing, so I want to see. Remember, I do not agree with astrology, but I do agree with astronomy, because it's just what it is, astronomy. You're just studying how the planets and the stars and constellation, whatever, work. So, okay, this is Cody Stewart, your roving evangelist for Yahweh's Truth Restored Ministries. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye, guys.